What's going on, everybody? This is Afro Think Tank. Today I want to talk about Tariq Neeshed and how, he got, unfortunately his nephew, got hurt, by his, girlfriend's jealous baby daddy or whatever. And I just want to stop by and say, that my condolences, for the tragedy. Even though he didn't, thank God that he survived it. He has survived, but still my condolences for this, because this is the type of stuff where when the buck has to stop somewhere, right? This is the kind of stuff that we talk about in our communities, where we have our young guys just getting hurt and getting shot and getting deleted for stupid reasons. You know what I'm saying? And here's the thing, man. I've criticized Tariq Neeshed a lot, based off the things that he says, his ideas sometimes, like I go, but personally, as one black man to another man, I don't want to see anything happen to him and his family. And the thing is, there are a lot of people, and I've seen it, man, there's a lot of people who would take that opportunity, of something tragic happening in his life, to use that as an opportunity to punch down on him, to attack him, use it to reframe arguments to justify attacking another man when he's telling you what happened. Like, look, we all have vulnerable moments, right? We all on this internet, spilling our opinions, we have our ideas and we can be passionate about it. What's going on, man? All right, we can be, yeah, man, that's what I gotta do. All right, my brother, that's a veteran right there. There's a veteran right there. I see it every day. He be out here doing this thing with his care dog he got. But it's just tragic that people would take the opportunity to say, oh yeah, something bad happened in that person's life, let me go ahead and attack that person, let me use this moment to attack that individual, like they not people. We all people, we all bleed just like everybody else, no matter what personas we put on the internet. There is a real world that we all deal with when we cut these cameras off. Every one of us is going through something, right? Would it have been your nephew? Would it have been your son? Would it have been your daughter? And in some cases, the people who are watching me now, you've experienced such things. I don't know how many cousins that done died of mine just this year because of stupid, reckless, young, dumb stuff that our community participates in, right? So I know the feeling of getting a phone call talking about your cousin got killed or your cousin got shot. I know that. I know. I'm too familiar with those type of conversations. So when somebody comes on the internet and tells and divulges something personal that they ain't got to say, but they just devolving because it's something real and personal in their life, and at that moment they're being their most authentic, no matter how what kind of theater they put on the internet. At that moment, they're being authentic and they're sharing something personal with the world, right? And these are the moments at which, despite our differences, our political difference, our social difference, we feel like we're on the opposite sides of the line. We feel like one group feel like they're on the right side of history, the other group feel like they're on the other side of history. At the end of the day, we black. And when stuff like this happens, we need to rally around those in that moment, right? We can't just say, oh, because that person did something shiesty 5 years ago, or that person did something shiesty, a few months ago, that right now we should also be shiesty towards that person. Like right now, we should take this opportunity to attack that person, because that doesn't make you any different than the beast and demon you think that other person is, for you to even be coming out your mouth to thinking you can be negative during a situation like that. Like, what kind of human beings are you? Like, we are human beings. We have feelings, we have souls, we're regular people. So when somebody comes out and says that somebody got hurt, that's when you press pause. There's lines you don't cross as black people. We got to stop crossing these lines. We got to stop horse playing until it's no longer playing. You see, there's a lot of that going on. There's a lot of horse playing in the black community. There's a lot of horse playing going on in the black social media. We like to horse play on the internet because it's safe. We can get out of our true nature on the internet because you're safe behind that screen. That's the thing. But in the real world, you ain't safe behind no screen in the real world. And things happen to every single one of us. And how horrible would it be if something happened to you, right? And then the people that don't like you come out and say, I'm glad that it happened. We got people on the internet that be wishing people dead, right? They think it's cute. They think it's funny. They just trying to get their shot in, right? They wanna throw their punch. They wanna get their lick in, right? But all they doing is being nasty and disgusting and evil. Subhuman. That's when you display your nigga. That's when you display your subhumanness. That's when you display your savagery. That's when you display your demonicness. Because when somebody is down, whether they're your opponent or not, when you start kicking them, when you start kicking a person while they down, that just shows the character of you. Because I see it all over the internet. People couldn't wait to talk about Tariq's unfortunate situation. Like, to be honest, none of us know Tariq. I seen Tariq when he came down here. None of us actually know Tariq. We know the character that he portrays on the internet. We don't know the real person. Let's keep it real. Most of these people on the internet, we don't know who they are in real life. Because most of them are not being their authentic selves on the internet. They're being a character. Most of these people are characters, all right? It's only rare that you get somebody like me who's real. You meet me, this is me. I'm literally just being me on the internet. I'm using it as social media. I'm not trying to be a YouTuber star, okay? I'm just doing what I do, and whatever happens, happens. But all I want to say is my condolences to his son. I mean, not to his son, to his nephew. I hope they catch the dude that did it. F that street code shit. They need to get him. He needs to get put in jail. He need to be charged with attempted murder. He needs to be held accountable through the law. You know, through the law. Through the law. That's what needs to happen. Through the law. We don't need no repetitive cycles. We don't need no street revenge. We need the law to handle this. And I hope the law handles and finds this guy and takes care of business and does what he needs to do so that Tariq's nephew can get justice. Because that's bull. Man just walking around with his girl. He ain't got nothing. He probably more like got nothing to do with that dynamic over there. You know? But I mean, you know, idiots are idiots. Idiots with guns are dangerous. Right? It was probably a dude, he's real feminine, got his feelings hurt, you know, if I can't be with you, nobody can be. You know that craziness. There's a billion trillion women on this planet. Ain't no need to hurt anybody for a woman. If a woman don't want you, then she don't want you. Move on. Now this dude, when they catch him, he gonna spend the rest of his life in jail. Ain't gonna be no women then. What? It's gonna be Fifi. He gonna have to put a Fifi together. Y'all know what a Fifi is, look it up. He gonna have to make his own Fifi for the rest of his life. That's what he gonna get. Anyway, man, big ups to Tariq's nephew, you know, big ups to him. I hope everything goes right. I hope the family is not too traumatized. I know they traumatized. But I just hope they all get through it. I hope he get through it. I know he's gonna be traumatized. Maybe he needs some therapy after this, you know, something, you know, but I just hope that he has a full recovery and that he gets away from any of the energy that causes a situation like this to happen. Because none of us need to be around anything like this. Anyway, that's all I got to say. It's Afro Think Tank. Learn some, teach some. I'm out.